Welcome to, ladies and gentlemen, Obakeng Mosepele here on the Word Gold, the Enforcer's Domain. A great show. I guess everybody's been inspired, has been blessed by it. This is our sixth episode. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your, inviting people to check it out and to share it. Thank you for your contribution. We appreciate it so much. And this week we're talking about relationships. We're talking about, unmasking the complications of relationships. So stay tuned and enjoy the show. And relationships. Really, uh, most people say where knowledge is not known, abuse is inevitable. That is to say, if you don't know the use of anything, you will abuse it. Like I said at that time, if you don't know the use of a toothbrush, you will use your toothbrush to brush your shoes. So it's very important we know the rules, the general rules. There are no rules and laws to relationships on love. I mean, they're not there, but there are laws that governs, a successful relationship. Number one, it's very important to know that relationships, it's a full-time job because relationship is an ultimately to become your family. So family needs time, family needs work. So it's more actually more serious than wherever you are working, where you are employed. So a relationship is more demanding. It's more, it needs your time, it needs your energy, it needs your mind. You need to be properly being it. So it's really amazing for me for people who are involved in a lot of sexual relationships. How are you doing it? Which is also at the highest level of stupidity to be involved in a lot of relationships. It shows that you are visionless and there's no sense of purpose in your direction. So you gotta check yourself very well. So it needs time, it needs energy. So you gotta give it the time it needs because ultimately, relationship between a man and a woman will lead to family, marriage, and family. And family needs time. They say blood is thicker than water because that's true. And family needs your energy, needs your time. So you gotta do that. It's more important because you can lose your job, and family will always be with you. So it's more important because they don't teach this at school. They don't teach you this. So you gotta be very very determined to establish it to make it work. At school, they teach you be a lawyer for like 10 years, 6 years, to be a good doctor. But it's really, really, shocking to me that you can be a good doctor and have a very bad relationship, have a very bad marriage because nobody taught you about it. So they only care about you being a good doctor. They care about you being a good businessman or a policeman, but they don't care about your relationship. The only thing that can destroy even your work, your 10 years degree or whatever, your masters can be destroyed by bad marriage or bad relationship. So it needs time more than even your job. So give it the time it needs. The most important thing, secondly, is that relationships are real. It's not a fantasy. It's not Princess Bianca or whatever, Princess Diana. I don't know what it is. Whatever. It's not fantasy. Shrek and Princess Fiona. And my wife is Fiona, by the way. But I'm not Shrek. Okay, let's not talk about that. So it's a real thing. It happens in the real world. It's not fantasy. Don't be deceived by movies or that you see on that TV. It's called what, Glow TV about tapas here, where people are always crying. It's not written. It's not scripted. There are no cameras. It's real life. So you gotta treat it like it needs you to be in the real world. Don't see what you see. Don't do what you see on those what you call your Chinese or Korean series, movies, whatever you watch, and think you can apply that in your relationship. You're gonna have a hard time. So you gotta be in the real world, have real expectations. Don't come with Facebook or memes expectation of what a real man is or what a real woman is. Real women is who you meet in the real world. So you gotta be very very real. You gotta be very realistic. You're gonna meet an imperfect person, a weird person in the real world. So you gotta be ready to that, to work with that, to accept that, and not try to change the person. It's very important. The relationships are very real. They need time, and that's why it's very important for you to be present all the time. So don't be in a fantasy world. Be in the real world to experience real world relationship. You know what I'm saying? The most important thing is that a relationship is full of imperfections and weirdness. People are so weird, and in marriage and relationships, I'm very weird. I know that. and I've accepted it. My wife tells me that I'm very weird, and it's very important that you understand that for you to accept the person as they are, for their imperfections and for their issues that they have. Embrace imperfections, deal with them, accept them. Don't try to change the person. It's very important that you understand that the last thing, a relationship between a man and woman is from God. So give your relationship, your marriage to God. Let him be the one changing it. Let it be the one directing you. If you do that, you'll have a successful relationship. Marriages and divorces are there, breakups are there because there's no knowledge. And if you want to get proper knowledge about relationship, you go to the Word of God. Give your relationships to God, and He will deal with it. He will give you guidance. He will correct you. He will inspire you to be a better husband and to be a better wife. The most important prayer you can pray for yourself is, Lord, help me to be a better spouse, not Lord, help my wife to be better for me. No, help me to be a better spouse to this person. So it's very important that you give a relationship to God. It's very inspiring. So check it out, share it, inspire people out there. Inbox, comment, let's talk about it. God bless you. Enjoy your marriage, enjoy your relationship. Happy Love Month. It's been great. So we even actually, Ronari, we enjoyed our men's conference, which ended this morning. It was very great. We learned a lot. God bless you. It was amazing. You know what I'm saying? So men's conference is a real thing, and don't undermine it. We learned a lot at men's conference. God bless you. Good evening.